Important question.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Yes. Okay.
All right. So you can hear my voice. That's good to know. Do let me know whenever you're able to see the screen. All right. I'm going to share the screen with you right now. Important question.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Yes. Okay.
All right. So you can hear my voice. That's good to know. Do let me know whenever you're able to see the screen. All right. I'm going to share the screen with you right now. Is it visible, everyone? Okay. And finally, can you see me? Is the camera functioning perfectly fine? ठीक हो गया जी. All right, let's have a little bit of recap from the previous classes. In the very first class, we started off with the basic concept of what a verb is, and we finally made a discovery that verb is just not an action, it is a state as well. And then we established the idea of tenses. Uh, First of all, we started off with present continuous, which is used when something is happening right now. For further uses, it can be also used for indicating any temporary situations or changes in development. We can also use it for background actions. After that, we moved on to present simple, which is a clear option for indicating our permanent situations or things that are staying the same for a longer period of time, or habitual activities, facts, universal truths, and etc. After that, we started off our past simple and past continuous, and we made two combinations. First of all, we discussed that past simple is a tense which is used when you want to talk about something that is completed in the past, something that started in the past and ended in the past. Then we started off with past continuous, which is a longer action of the past, and we made a combination of longer and shorter action. And then we talked about background and main events of a story. All right. Then we moved towards present perfect, and we started off this particular concept with the help of a timeline, a diagram. And I told you that present perfect is a tense which is used to connect past and present. It can be used to connect states like I was happy, I am happy, and I'm still happy. It can be said as I have been happy for quite some time. After that, we talked about present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous is a tense which is used when you want to connect an ongoing action of the past with an ongoing action of the present. Similarly, we talked about past perfect. Past perfect is a tense which is used when you want to talk about something that happened even before past, right? And here we got a little bit of difficulty when we started talking about double had. We said double had is a possibility, and I shared some examples with you in the group as well. All right. Before we start today's class, I want to know something from you guys. Uh, let's have a check if we do remember everything from the last class or not. All right. Can you see this Word file? Okay. I'm writing here, everyone. I'll tell you the book today, inshallah. Okay? Take a look. Can you identify the tense of this one? Which tense is this? So this is not present perfect, my friends. This is not present continuous. If it was present continuous, it needed to have that ing form of verb. There is no ing form here, so this is not present continuous. This is not even present perfect because we need a third form of verb. Do you see a third form anywhere? अगर ये present perfect होता तो sir ये क्या है? Have and then we needed a third form. There is no third form. This is a possession case. We will get to that. Abdullah Afridi, we will definitely get to the composition part, but we have to clear these basics first. Okay, so I have a book is something which is from present simple or present indefinite. Can you tell me what is the tense of this one? Talk to me, guys. All right, this is past simple. Okay, that's perfect. So past simple because this had is the main verb here, and had is used in the past form, which means that this here is the second form of verb, and we are using past simple for that. All right. Similarly, can you talk about this one? Which one is this now, everyone? So this one is present perfect. Why is this present perfect? Because we have a helping verb, first of all, and then we have the main verb, which is in third form of verb. So make sure that whenever you see something like this, don't don't jump to the conclusion right then and there that this is present perfect. We need to have a third form of verb. All right. Now, similarly, since morning, yes, since is fine. For a time of the day, for a part of the day, we can use since. No issues with that. All right, what about this one? So now, this was a problem that we faced in the last class. Here, this is the helping verb, and this one here is the main verb. So take a look at clear distinction. In past simple, we only have one had, and which is the main verb, and in this one we have a had, a helping verb, and here this is the third form of verb, which is the main verb. Do we understand the difference now, everyone? Do we understand this difference? All right, good to know. Ahmed, the difference here is, my friend, see in this sentence, this is only the main verb. There is no helping verb in the sentence. If there is no helping verb, the main verb is there. This is past simple. And if we are dealing with this situation, this one is the helping verb, whereas the second had is the main verb. All right? ठीक हो गया? चलें जी. Now we are moving on with today's lecture. Inshallah, today we will finish our tenses and move on to the new topic in the next class. All right. The first problem that I want to address for today is that most of the people think that there is only one way of talking about the future, and that is will, right? We'll talk about that. We did talk about that. Okay. The will family consists of will with base form of verb, then will be with an ing form of verb, will have with the third or past participle form of verb. Let's call it past participle, and will have been, which is present perfect continuous, plus an ing form of verb, right? So this will or shall comes under the domain of future simple. ठीक है जी. और 90% लोगों की जो है ना फ्यूचर के लिए ऑप्शंस जो है ना वो यहीं पे खत्म हो जाते हैं. ठीक है सर. देयर इज अ ह्यूज वर्ल्ड राइट आफ्टर दिस. फ्यूचर टेंस के अलावा वी हैव मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल टू अस, एंड वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट देम in today's class. After future simple, we can have present continuous for the future. We'll talk about the situation. We can talk about be going to. We can talk about be about to. We can also use present simple. And we can also use be to. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is only the surface. This is not even the whole thing, all right? So I'm just giving you more options today to talk about every single situation. Now, just to practice that concept, I want you to take a look at this paragraph, and I will be highlighting an individual sentence, and I want you to identify which tense we are talking about. All right. So this is my last year at college. So I'll be leaving in June. So I'll be leaving in June. Just tell me, present or future? Is it about present or future? So this is future because we can see a contracted form of I will. Then we have, and I have already got a job in September. I am starting work at a bank in London. Now, here the formation is present continuous, and अगर हम पुराने बातों को याद रखें तो present continuous is only used for an action which is happening right now when the subject is in the middle of an action. But you tell me, in September I'm starting work at a bank in London. Is it a present or future sentence? Is this a present or future time? Sir, it is definitely a future time. But you cannot see any kind of will or shall there. See? So I'll be free for most of the summer. Again, I'll be free for most of the summer. It is a clear future sentence because we can see will there. I'm going to spend 6 weeks traveling around the US. What do you think? Future, present, or what do you think it is? I'm going to spend 6 weeks traveling around the US. So this is again future. My friend Vicky is coming with me. Is she coming right now or is she coming in the future? So this is happening again in future. She finishes college at the same time as me. They both have not finished the college yet. We are really looking forward to the trip. We might go to Canada. They might go to Canada in present or in the future. Again, the future, but there is again no future tense. There is no will shall there. So the point that I'm trying to establish here, ladies and gentlemen, is that future can be indicated or talked about with various options. Take a look. We can use be going to, which is indicated in a different situation. It is used to indicate an intention. Will is used for a neutral future. We will discuss in the upcoming units what is the meaning. We will solve each of these individually. Present continuous is used for an arrangement. Present simple is used for a timetable, and will be doing or a future continuous is used when something will be happening in the future. The point simply is that will is not the only bullet in your arsenal when you want to talk about future. Do we understand this? Everyone, will is not the only option. So, moving on. ठीक है जी. Let's take a look at this one. Let's solve this exercise. Rachel has received a letter from a friend of hers who left college last year. Find the sentence which refer to the future and write them below. Only the sentences that are all about future. I'm really enjoying my work at the store. I'm learning lots about the job. Is it about the future? Everyone? Okay. ठीक है जी. I am really enjoying my work at the store. This is all about present. I'm learning lots about the job. This is again present. Soon they are moving me to another store. So this is a sentence which is all about. This is a sentence which is all about the future now. They're not shifting them right now. They're shifting them in the future. All right. They told me about it last week. I'll be leaving. I'll be leaving here at the end of the month. So I'll be leaving here at the end of the month. Is it about present or is it about future? It is definitely about future. I feel a bit sad about that. He's feeling sad about that, obviously, right now. Luckily, they will find a flat for me. Will they do that in the present or in the future, everyone? ठीक हो गया. This time, the time is going very quickly. Definitely a present action. I have been here 3 months. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me about this. Is it present or is it future? So this one is present. The training program finishes next summer. The training program finishes next summer. You can see that this is a present simple formation, but it is about future because it is happening in the future. I like the work and I want to stay with the company. This is his present intention, or is this a future intention? He wants to stay with the company in the present. So definitely in the present. They'll decide about that next year. And again, this particular sentence is all about the, talk to me guys. This is about the future. All right. Now let's have a postmortem of all of these individually. First of all, let's talk about will and shall. ठीक है जी. Now this you need to note, guys. The first use of will is whenever you want to express a situation, whenever you want to talk about a situation which is beyond your control, which is out of your control, which you cannot have a management about. For example, let's say if I'm 30 today, there is nothing in the world that I can do. I cannot change the fact that next year I will be 31. This is something which is beyond my control. This is something which is out of my control. So we use will to say what we know or think about the future, and will here has a neutral meaning. ठीक है जी. Now try and take a look at this book. This is a very famous book again, and this indicates why do we use future simple. All right, take a look at this one, guys. The simple future tense is used to talk about things which we cannot control. It expresses the future as a fact. So neutral fact is recommended by that book, and Renan Martin calls it a neutral expression of a future which we cannot control. For example, I shall be 20 next Saturday. There is nothing in the world that can be done to stop this. It will be Diwali in a week. आप कुछ भी कर लें मेरे दोस्तों, आपने 2020 का जो है वो 2022 का एग्जाम होके रहना. It will be conducted in this particular year. Do you understand this one, everyone? So the first use of future simple is for a situation when you cannot control it, when it is beyond your control. वो काम जो होके ही रहना. For example, today is Tuesday. आप कुछ भी कर लें सर, कुछ भी कर लें. It will be Wednesday tomorrow. You cannot change it, you cannot deflect it, you cannot avoid it. It will be there. So first use of future simple is whenever there is a situation which is beyond your control, and it will happen. Do you get it, everyone? All right. Similarly, the second and the most obvious use of future simple or will is for instant decision. Now, what is instant decision? Instant decision is a situation when you get into something which you decide right then and there. For example, when you go to a restaurant and the waiter asks you that what would you like to have, sir? You decide right then and there that I would like to have. You decide right then and there that I'll have coffee. Or when some friends are there and you say, Gaji, I'm thirsty, I think I'll make some tea. So whenever you decide something as an instant decision, you will use will for that. For example, अभी आप सब लोग CSS करना चाहते हो, you want to become an officer. This is not an instant decision. ये वो फैसला नहीं है जो आपने then and there उठा के मतलब एक दिन आपके ख्वाब में कोई चीज आई कि जी I will become a CSS qualified person and I will do this. No, this is not an instant decision. This is a planned and arranged action, और उसके लिए हम लोग कैसे आगे चल के बात करेंगे, we'll talk about that. So the first use is things that are beyond your control, and the second use is instant decision. अब instant decision की बहुत सारी forms हो सकती हैं. For example, whenever you try to threaten someone, आप किसी को धमकी देते हो, and you instantly say कि जी, I will kill you, I will see you in court. That action has no plans whatsoever. वो आपकी then and there एक बात निकलती है. That is an instant decision. For example, you see someone, love at first sight, and you say, "Ji, I will get married to this person, this individual, because he's so attractive or she's so attractive." इस केस में भी आपने कोई प्लान नहीं किया. This is not an arranged marriage. This is something like love at first sight, and it is instant decision. Do you get this, everyone? ठीक है जी. All right. Apart from this, will can also be used for other forms of communication. For example, whenever you want to issue an offer to someone, whenever you want to send an invitation to someone, or a promise that I'll pay you the money back, I'll give it to you right then and there, and behind there is no planning, then you use will for that. ठीक है जी. I hope that this is clear, and if it is clear, I want you to solve this exercise with me, ladies and gentlemen. So will for future and for instant decisions. ठीक है जी. Read the conversation which replies are statements about the future and which are instant decisions. What would you like? I'll have an orange juice, please. Now, this is a situation which was decided then and there. Shall we go out tonight? I'll be too tired, I think. Now, what do you think? This is a decision, or is this about the future? So this is definitely about the future. Some people are commenting some very weird things in the comment box, and I would like all of the students who are very serious about this to ignore them. It has been it is in the notice of the admin, and they're going to remove these individuals. All right. Till then, I want you to solve this exercise for me, everyone. Shall we go out tonight? I'll be too tired, I think. This is a future, or this is an instant decision? You tell me, guys. All right, this is about the future. We have lost the tennis ball. I think I'll help you look for it. So this is something which is decided then and there, or is it about the future incident? Give me a second, everyone. Sorry for the inconveniences, guys. We had to deal with some problem. All right, let's get back to this one. We lost the tennis ball. I'll help you look for it. This is a situation which was decided then and there. Someone is offering to help the people who have lost the tennis ball. ठीक है जी. Okay, let's get back on track. All right. I'm worried about the exam, or you'll be all right. Do you think that the exam is happening right now, or it will happen in the future? So this is about a situation which is in the future. I haven't got any transport, or we'll give you a lift. Do you think it's an instant decision, या ये future की बात हो रही है? So this is an instant decision of the present time. I must fix this shelf sometime. We'll be dead before then. Is this an instant decision or a situation in the future? So future. So हमने दो बातें डिस्कस की. हम will को यूज करते हैं दो सिचुएशंस में, दो कंडीशंस में. The first condition is when we want to talk about a future time which is out of our control, जो हमारे बस की बात नहीं है. कल दिन चेंज होगा, time will move on, we'll grow up, we'll die one day. This is a situation which is beyond our control और ये हर हाल में होके रहेगा. This is the first use. The second use is whenever you want to talk about instant decisions, whenever you want to plan something which is right, which is happening right then and there. जैसे for example, हमने अभी बात की कि जी let's try to talk about an order that we place in a restaurant. तो हम बात करते हैं कि जी I'll have a coffee. ठीक है. इसके हिसाब से हम इसको थ्रेड्स में यूज कर सकते हैं, प्रोमिसेस में यूज कर सकते हैं, इंस्टेंट डिसीजंस में यूज कर सकते हैं. द नेक्स्ट यूज दैट we can have related to present future simple is all about predictions. Now what are predictions, everyone? Predictions are situations where you say something about the future. Now there are two options about this prediction. Let me give you scenarios, two situations. One day, you were sleeping and you suddenly woke up and you thought, in this World Cup, Pakistan will win. Do you think there is any kind of research, any kind of findings behind this, any kind of work behind this? और ये prediction ऐसी आपके दिल में आया, आपने बोल दी एकदम. What do you think? Is it backed up by some sort of evidence or research? Or is it not backed up by any kind of research? सर बिल्कुल भी कोई रिसर्च नहीं है, बिल्कुल भी इसके पीछे कोई काम नहीं है. अच्छा, एक प्रिडिक्शन हो गई है. अच्छा, दूसरी प्रिडिक्शन क्या हो सकती है? You talk about the weather and you say it is going to rain. Now this prediction, ये करने से पहले, ये काम करने से पहले, ये बात बोलने से पहले, you go to the weather department, you search on Google कि जी what is the weather like in my region. You go to the weather department, you talk to them, you ask for some information. Now do you think this kind of prediction is backed up by some research or not? चलें, तो हमारे पास एक ऐसी प्रिडिक्शन हो सकती है जो बिल्कुल भी किसी चीज से बैक्ड अप नहीं है. ऑन द अदर हैंड वी हैव अ प्रिडिक्शन व्हिच इज बैक्ड अप बाय सम सॉर्ट ऑफ एविडेंस, सम सॉर्ट ऑफ प्रेजेंट फैक्ट. यस, टेक अ लुक एट दिस वन. Predictions. So whenever you have a prediction which is based on a present fact, for example, हम जाते हैं एक ऐसी सिचुएशन में जहां पर कुछ ऐसा हो रहा है कि let's say we go out and we see that it is really dark and we can see dark clouds in the sky और हम देखते हैं कि जी बारिश होने वाली है. Now this prediction is based on a present fact. We can see that there are dark clouds outside and we can make a prediction on these basis. अगर ये prediction आपको लगता है कि यार ये एक ऐसी prediction है जो किसी present evidence के ऊपर based है, तो आप इसके लिए will use नहीं करोगे. You will try to use be going to for that. ठीक है? Now what is be going to? Let me explain that. Here we are talking about this particular version. So, ठीक है जी. अच्छा, मैं एक बंदे के बारे में बोलता हूँ, अपने एक स्टूडेंट के बारे में बोलता हूँ कि जी ही इज गोइंग टू क्लियर द एग्जाम. एंड एक बंदे के बारे में मैं ये बोलता हूँ कि ही विल क्लियर द एग्जाम. नाउ यू टेल मी लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, इन दोनों सिचुएशन में हु इज मोर फेमिलियर टू मी. मैंने किसकी असाइनमेंट्स चेक किए हैं, मैंने किसकी परफॉर्मेंस को देखा हुआ है, मैंने किसकी जो है वो परफॉर्मेंस एनालिसिस की हुई है. तो सर दिस इज द केस वेयर आई हैव मेड अ प्रिडिक्शन ऑन प्रेजेंट बेसिस. ठीक है. दिस गाय ऑन द अदर हैंड is someone जिसके बारे में मैं बिल्कुल भी नहीं जानता. He does not take my classes. He does not come regularly to attend the classes. He's not writing anything. He's not researching anything. मुझे नहीं पता कि इसके बैकग्राउंड में क्या चल रहा है. I don't have any present evidence. So this is not backed up by any present basis, any present evidence. Do you get it? तो अगर आपकी प्रिडिक्शन जो है वो कुछ इस तरह की है जिसमें आप प्रेजेंट एविडेंस के बेस पे प्रिडिक्शन करना चाह रहे हो, तो आप क्या यूज करोगे? आप यूज करोगे बी गोइंग टू. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, my sister is going to have a baby in March. You can obviously see the physical changes, the condition that your sister is going through. In this particular scenario, he is saying that I'm going to fall because he can see that he has lost his balance. So take a look at this one. We also use be going to for a prediction based on the present situation when we can see something is going to happen. The ladder is moving, so David is going to fall. सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, जब भी आपके सामने कोई चीज ऐसी तरह की इस तरह की प्रिडिक्शन हो जिसको बेस किया जा सके किसी प्रेजेंट एविडेंस के ऊपर, तो उसके लिए हम लोग क्या यूज करेंगे? वी गोइंग टू एंड नॉट वेल. ऑन दी अदर हैंड, अगर वो ऐसी प्रिडिक्शन है जो बिल्कुल भी किसी प्रेजेंट एविडेंस के ऊपर बेस्ड नहीं है, तो आप क्या बोलोगे? वेल. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, Pakistan will win. It is not based on any kind of future or present evidence. But when we say Pakistan is going to win, it means कि हमने उसके पीछे रिसर्च किया, हमने बैटिंग लाइनअप चेक की है, हमने बॉलिंग लाइनअप चेक की है, and we are making an educated guess now. So be going to is used for educated guesses, and will is used for guesses which have no substances. ये clear है? So if it is clear, then solve this with me. ठीक है जी. What would you say in these situations? Use these words: be sick, crash, get wet, lose, not stop, and rain. Rain की एग्जाम्पल हम लोगों ने पहली देखी हुई है, पहली बनाई हुई है. The sky is full of dark clouds. It's going to rain. We can see that there are dark clouds outside. So we are saying it is going to rain, not it will rain. Now it is starting to rain. There's nowhere to shelter and you haven't gotten an umbrella. You haven't got an umbrella. What is the sentence that you should make here? We are going to get wet. बिल्कुल ठीक है जी. You feel awful. There is a terrible feeling in your stomach. What's the sentence? हुसैन, यही मैं बेटा बोल रहा हूं कि हम लोग यहाँ पर will नहीं लगाएंगे. We need to use be going to because it is a prediction which is based on present evidences. ठीक है. बिल्कुल ठीक है जी. यू फील ऑफुल, देयर इज अ टेरिबल फीलिंग इन योर स्टमक. सो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ जी? यू आर गोइंग टू बी सिक और यू आर गोइंग टू गेट सिक. यू आर प्लेइंग स्क्रैबल. द गेम is nearly over and you are 100 points behind. What will you say? You can see that there is no point in winning, there is no hope of winning. What is the sentence using this one? I am going to lose. Number 4, you can see a plane coming down. It's out of control and falling to the ground. What will you say in this situation, everyone? What is the correct answer in this situation? You can see a plane coming down. It is out of control and falling to the ground. So it is going to crash. That's it. It is going to crash. The plane is going to crash. तीनों आंसर सही हैं बिल्कुल. You are waiting for a train. There is one coming, but you don't know if it's the one you want. It's traveling very fast. So, what is the proper sentence here? सारा बलोच सलीम पूरा आंसर दीजिएगा बच्चों. Try to give me a complete sentence. The train is not going to stop. We are supposed to make a negative sentence, so it is not going to stop. चलें जी. तो एक दफा फिर हमने देखा will and shall कब यूज होता है जी. Whenever we want to talk about an instant decision, whenever we want to talk about a situation which is out of our control, as the rule goes, shall is used for confirmation. Shall is used with INV to add more clarity. Right? Everyone knows that we use shall with INV, but do we know the reason? Do we know why do we use shall with INV? Anyone? All right. I want you to note down a sentence and it is अच्छा पहली बात तो ये कि यार shall हमेशा I and we के साथ use नहीं होता. It can be used with other pronouns as well. That's not a big deal कि जी हमेशा सिर्फ I और we के साथ ही use होगा. Let me give you an example. अगर आप पढ़ो एक line को which is a verse from the gospel, हम कहते हैं कि जी ask and you shall get. All right? Ask and you shall get. Here shall is being used with the word you. ठीक है? Should I write it down for you guys? ये देखें जी. Ask and you shall get. Now this is a verse. नहीं कहफ ऐसा नहीं है. It is still used. It is still used in the legal language and I'm telling you why. अच्छा जी. Ask and you shall get. It is a verse from the holy book and इसके अलावा हम जब भी कोई लॉ में बात देखते हैं कि जी it shall be done, it shall be arranged like that. ठीक है जी. मैं वही बता रहा हूँ बेटा. ठीक है. Ask and you shall get is a verse and यहाँ पर हमने you के साथ shall को use किया and अगर लॉ में बात करें तो हम it के साथ shall लगाते हैं तब जब बहुत ज़्यादा necessities देनी हो. अब try to understand this. This is actually a promise made by God himself. God is or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to his people and he says कि जी मुझसे मांगो तो तुम्हें हर हाल में मिलेगा. Now tell me about this. When we talk about guarantees, तो हमारी गारंटी ज्यादा होती है या किसी और की गारंटी ज्यादा होती है या सबसे ज्यादा खुदा ताला की गारंटी सबसे ज्यादा होती है? Talk to me guys. Sir, God's guarantee or God's promise takes, superior precedence over us. वो हम सबसे ऊपर होता है. ठीक है जी. Right? तो ask and you shall get में God is making that promise with everyone else कि आप मुझसे मांगो तो मुझे मतलब मैं आपको लाजमी ये दूंगा. So whenever you want to add a guaranteed, whenever you want to increase your guarantee or extend your guarantee, increase your insurance, then you use this particular version which is shall. इसी तरह से अब मुझे खुद बताओ, आप अपने आप की गारंटी ज्यादा अच्छे से दे सकते हो या किसी और की? The answer is clearly us. हम अपने आप की गारंटी ज्यादा दे सकते हैं. So इस तरह की सिचुएशन में हम लोग क्या करते हैं जी? We use shall with I and we. ठीक है जी. Moving on, हमारे पास आ जाता है जी be going to. Be going to is again another option which is used for talking about future, and here we use be going to talk about a situation or something that we have decided to do. Sir, जब भी हम नमाज पढ़ने के लिए जाते हैं, let's say इज नमाज अ सिचुएशन जो हम ऐसी बगैर किसी तैयारी के बगैर किसी प्लान के कर सकते हैं, या उसके लिए थोड़ी बहुत नीयत बांधनी पड़ती है? बताएं मुझे। सबसे पहले एक इरादा करना पड़ता है। यू हैव टू मेक एन इंटेंशन। सर नीयत होनी चाहिए, बिल्कुल नीयत होनी चाहिए। ठीक है जी। सो whenever you want to show an intention, whenever you want to say कि जी ये मेरी नीयत है या ये काम मैं करना चाहता हूँ, फॉर एग्जाम्पल you wanted to become a CSP officer. This is not an instant decision. ये एकदम ख्याल नहीं आ गया आपके दिमाग में, बल्कि आप इसके लिए थोड़े बहुत नियत रखते हैं, कुछ अरेंजमेंट रखते हैं, कुछ तैयारी करना चाहते हैं, राइट? And that's why you're saying I'm going to be a CSP officer. I'm going to qualify this exam. Do you understand this? नियत होनी चाहिए जी, बिल्कुल ठीक है। सो whenever you want to distinguish something के जिसके लिए मैंने पहले प्लान बना के रखा हुआ है, जिसके लिए मैंने पहले से ही कुछ सोच के रखा हुआ है, मेरी बचपन से ये ख्वाब है, then you use be going to and not will. Will is the weakest whenever you want to talk about future decisions or future instances. Will is something that indicates only what? An instant decision. ठीक है जी? If you understand this, I want you to solve this exercise with me. Look at the pictures and say what is going to happen. Use these verbs: answer, catch, have, hit, light, and use these objects: the ball, a bath, a bus, the firework, and the photo. So they're going to have a bath in the first one. This guy is going to do something. Can you tell me the answers? Use this verb. He is going to light the firecracker. All right? He is going to hit the firecracker, or he is going to light the firework. In sentence number 2, in example number 2, we have a woman who is going to do something. Can you make a sentence? She is going to hit the ball. बिल्कुल ठीक है. In sentence number 3, we have another individual, a group of individuals, in fact. What are they going to do, everyone? Sir, they are going to catch the bus. All right. And the last one, she is going to answer the phone. She is going to answer the phone. बिल्कुल ठीक है जी. Now, again, let's have a recap. Will and shall. Will for instant decisions. Will for things that are beyond our control. Shall is used to have increased amount of certainty and guarantee. All right. Afterwards, we have be going to, and be going to is used for future intentions, something that you have planned to do, something that you have an intention about. एक और तरीके से be going to use कर सकते हैं सर. Be going to is used for a prediction on which is based on present evidences. Then we have be going to again, and a comparison between will and be going to. Again, take a look at this one, sir. Will has a neutral meaning. We use it to talk about facts in the future. वो काम जो हम चाह के भी टाल ना सकें. I'll be 20 next Friday. So facts for the future. And be going to you is used for an intention, something that we have already decided to do. I hope that the difference is clear now. मैं फिर से हम repeat कर रहा हूँ. Will उन situations में use होता है जब हम एक ऐसे fact की बात करें जो future में होके रहेगा, जिसको हम लोग change नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है? And be going to is used for a situation that we have already decided to do. ठीक है जी? Let's solve this together. Again, complete the conversation, put in will or be going to with the verbs. Have you got a ticket for the play? Yes, I'm going to see it on Thursday because ये मैंने पहले से ही plan किया हुआ. This is an intention, already decided matter. The alarm's going, it's making an awful noise, and I decided right then and there that I'll switch it off. ठीक हो गया जी? Alright. Did you buy this book? No, Emma did. She will read it, or she's going to read it on the holidays. Sir, she is going to read it on the holiday because she has bought the book, she has an intention about that. Would you like tea or coffee? Oh, I will have tea or I'm going to have coffee. Again, देखो ये वो वाला काम है जो then and there decide हुआ है. So I will have coffee, I shall have coffee, please. I'm going to miss a good film on TV because I'll be out tonight. And then I offer, I am going to video it, I'm going to record it for you, or I'll record it for you. Which one is the right option? Sir, I will record it for you if you like. I'm just going out to get a paper. What newspaper? जी सर, ये बताइएगा. Salim, the meaning is actually Salim. What newspapers will you buy or are you going to buy? Sir, what newspaper are you going to buy? चलें जी, ठीक हो गया. सर लेट्स मूव ऑन. अच्छा, अभी हमने बात की कि यार प्रेजेंट टेंसेस कैन आल्सो बी यूज्ड फॉर द फ्यूचर एंड वो किस सिचुएशन में यूज होंगे सर वो देखिएगा. सबसे पहले प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर द फ्यूचर अरेंजमेंट्स. कंडीशन ये है कि ना सिर्फ आपने इंटेंशन बनाई हुई हो बल्कि उसको करने का एक प्लान भी अरेंज किया हुआ हो. ठीक है. नाउ टेक अ लुक एट दिस वन. टेक अ लुक एट दिस एग्जांपल. Are you doing anything this evening? Yes, I'm going to an ice hockey match. The Tigers are playing the Kings. I bought my ticket yesterday. ठीक है जी. Now he bought his ticket yesterday and he says कि जी he's going to visit or he's going to see an ice hockey match. We use the present continuous for what someone has arranged to do in the future. Nick has arranged to go to the match. He has bought a ticket. ना सिर्फ उसकी इंटेंशन है बल्कि उसने जो है एक प्लान भी किया हुआ है. उसने एक उसकी अरेंजमेंट्स भी बनाई हुई हैं. ठीक है जी. Here are some more examples. I'm meeting Harriet at 6 o'clock. अच्छा, अगर इस सेंटेंस को हम लोग यहाँ Harriet तक रोक दें, I'm meeting Harriet, it means that I'm doing it right now. Something is happening right now. And the minute we add a future time phrase at 6 o'clock, it jumps right into future. Now, let me discuss this. David is coming round later on. If you just stop the sentence at round, it means that he is coming round right now. Maybe he's driving. ठीक है जी. And David is coming round later on means that he's going to do that in the future. ठीक है जी. इसके अलावा हमने जो बेसिक एक्सरसाइज बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट इसका सीखा हुआ था कि जी वी आल्सो यूज प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टू टॉक अबाउट थिंग्स हैपनिंग नाउ. दैट इज द बेसिक रूल, बेसिक यूज ऑफ प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस. Here in this particular unit we also understood कि जी present continuous is also used for future arrangements, anything that you have decided and planned to do. ठीक है जी. तो सर डिफरेंस क्या हुआ अभी गोइंग टू प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस में? दोनों प्लान्ड एक्टिविटी में यूज कर रहे हैं. सलीम, द डिफरेंस बेसिकली इज के बी गोइंग टू में सिर्फ हमारे पास क्या है? बी गोइंग टू में सिर्फ हमारे पास क्या है? बी गोइंग टू में हमारे पास सिर्फ और सिर्फ क्या है? एक इंटेंशन. एंड प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस में we are combining intention with an arrangement. So present continuous is a lot more stronger than be going to. Clear? ठीक है जी. We also use present continuous to talk about things that happen right now. ये हम लोगों को पता है. इसके अलावा we can also use present simple for a future situation. Sorry. देखें जी, present simple is used for a timetable. Any public timetable that we want to express in the future is basically expressed. It should be expressed with present simple. यहाँ पर हम लोग अगर बोलते हैं the program will start, it is our weak English actually. ठीक है? Okay, Ji. What time does your train leave tomorrow? Now, here I want you to take a look at this sentence. We can use the present simple for a future when we are talking about a timetable, usually a public one, such as a train timetable. Now, compare these two sentences. The train leaves at 7:30 tomorrow morning. The train leaves at 7:30. It is a planned timetable kind of an action, and it is going to happen in the future. द मैच स्टार्ट्स एट हाफ पास सेवन. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो हर दफा 7:30 पे स्टार्ट होता है. इसका मतलब ये कि वो 7:30 पे स्टार्ट होगा. नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे इज द 13th. We are using of present formation to express something for the future. Okay. ठीक है जी. Before we go anywhere else, I want you to solve this with me. All right, present continuous, sir. Read the conversation and say if the verb refers to present or the future. What are you reading, Claire? Bilkul ji, you can ask a question. What are you reading, Claire? Oh, it's a guidebook to Brazil. I'm going there next month. Present or future, everyone? I'm going there next month. Number one. So, number one is all about future. My sister and I are having a holiday there. Are they having a holiday right now or are they having a holiday in the future? So this is again future, but remember this is again used with present continuous. I'm really looking forward to it. Is it happening right now or is it the sentence number 3 is about future or present? Sir, ये वाला present में आ गया. We are spending 3 weeks in Rio. अभी या future में? So future mein. So I'm finding out about all the things we can do there. Is the person finding everything right now or is it happening in the future? ठीक है sir. That is happening in the present. Now moving on. Take a look at this one, everyone. Be about to and be to. Now, be about to is an option which is used when you want to express something that is going to happen in the very near future. For example, अभी हम 10 मिनट में क्लास खत्म करने वाले हैं तो we can say कि जी we are about to finish the class or we are about to end the class. For example, today is January. This is the month of January. Let's just assume that this is the month of January, and the very next month you have your paper. ठीक है जी, you have your paper of CSS written portion, and इस situation में आप क्या बोलते हो कि we are about to have the exams next month because it is again very close. अगर कोई काम बहुत ही करीब है, बहुत जल्दी होने वाला है, होने ही वाला है, तो you use be about to for that. ठीक है जी. The plane is at the end of the runway. It is about to take off, which means कि ये काम बस होने ही वाला है. Moving on, हमारे पास जब B2 आता है, B2 is used for a situation which is officially arranged. यानी the Queen is to visit Portugal in November. The student games are to take place in Melbourne. मतलब this is officially arranged. A government has arranged this. A plan has been made for this. ठीक है जी. Let's see if we understand this and we can solve this or not. Complete these sentences on the news. Some are spoken by the newsreader in the studio and some by reporters on the spot. Use be to or be about to with the verbs in brackets. The new museum is to open in the autumn. The Prime Minister is at the microphone now. He is about to start speaking. Now take a look at this one, sir. The leading runner is nearly there now. She is to win the race or she's about to win the race? What do you think? Sir, she is about to win the race. The leading runner is okay. taxes are about to go up from next April or taxes are to go up? Taxes are to go up. बिल्कुल ठीक है जी. The US president is about to visit or is to visit? Is it an officially arranged plan or is it something that is going to happen really soon? So the president is to visit Ireland in the new year. This is an officially arranged plan. The ride isn't over yet, but the police are here. They are to move in or they are about to move in. So they're about to move in. And the talks on the world trade are about to take place this year or are to take place? Is it an officially arranged action, or do you think that this is something like something this is which is about to happen in the near future? So, sir, the talks on the world trade are to take place later this year. ठीक है जी. All right. So after this, we have future continuous. Now you tell me, you complete my sentences, please. When something is happening right now, which tends to be used? So when something is happening right now, which tends to be used? Completed. So we use present continuous for that. Okay. When something is happening right now, we use present continuous for that. When something was happening in the past, for example, I was teaching, I was going, I was coming, I was doing this, I was doing that. Which tense are we dealing with now? So we are dealing with past continuous. ठीक है. Now suppose again, अगर हम फ्यूचर में कुछ काम कर रहे हो, अगर हम like for example we are doing something in the future, जैसे मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ, आई विल बी टीचिंग, आई विल बी डूइंग दिस, आई विल बी ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, आई विल बी अटेम्प्टिंग एन एग्जाम. तो सर which particular tense should I use? I should use future continuous for that. Take a look. Sir, when something is happening right now, this is what? Present continuous. When something was happening in the past, for example, we were discussing present simple someday, we use past continuous for that. Sorry? Okay. All right, everyone. Really sorry for that. Nahi Abdullah Afridi, the class is not ended. We are still on. We are still talking. You can still see me. You can still hear me. All right. So when something is happening right now, for example, I'm talking to you, I'm teaching you, I am, trying to answer your questions. I'm trying to answer every question that you have. We are using present continuous for that. Okay. When something was happening in the past, for example, I was studying, I was learning, we were discussing something else, you were taking a different class, you were taking a current affairs class on last Monday or Sunday, that was happening in the past. अब imagine करो कि हम लोग का CSS qualify हो गया. So when something will be happening in the future, ठीक है, when something will be happening in the future, in such a case we use future continuous. Now, let's try to do something here. Let's try to do something very different here. Let's assume that we have all qualified CSS 2022 और हम लोग ऑफिसर्स बन चुके हैं. सर कोई PESP में चला गया, कोई पाकिस्तान एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विसेज में आ गया, कोई IRS में. But everyone will have to go to CSA, Civil Services Academy, right? सर सिविल सर्विसेज एकेडमी में क्या कर रहे होंगे हम लोग? ट्राई टू इमेजिन द लाइफ देयर. वी विल बी टेकिंग क्लासेस, we will be preparing for presentation, we will be traveling around Pakistan, we will be attending our country study tours. सब मेरे साथ हैं? ठीक है, तो आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू अ सेंटेंस, आई वांट यू टू ट्रांसलेट दैट फॉर मी. ठीक है जी, मैं प्रेजेंटेशन दे रहा हूँ. हाउ वुड यू से दैट? ट्राई टू यूज द वर्ब डिलीवर. How will you say कि जी मैं एक presentation deliver कर रहा हूँगा? What will you say in such a case? I'll be delivering a presentation. ठीक है. सर मैं बहुत सी नई चीजें सीख रहा हूँगा. How will you say that? I'll be learning many new things. ठीक है जी. मैं कंट्री के लिए, मैं अपने मुल्क के लिए बहुत सारी पॉलिसीज बना रहा हूँगा. How will you say that? How will you say that everyone? कि मैं अपने मुल्क के लिए पॉलिसीज बना रहा हूँगा. I'll be making new policies for my country. So, whenever you're trying to use future continuous, you simply use subject plus will be plus an ing form of verb, and after that, you have to simply use an object. ठीक है जी. For example, आप ही के sentence को लेके चलते हैं. I will be making policies. ठीक है. I will be making policies for my country. डन हो गया. In such a case, you use in such a case, you use future continuous. ठीक है? If it is clear, then let's solve this one. सर ये exercise पूरी solve करें. I'll just come back after 5 minutes. All right, guys. Complete the conversation. Put in a pronoun and the future continuous from the verb. I'm going to go into business when I leave college. 5 years from now, I'll be running a big company. I expect. क्या भाई? I expect what? I expect I will be earning lots of money. I don't know what I will be doing. I'll be doing. What about you, Natasha? What What will you be doing? Do you think? I'm too lazy to do any work. I intend to marry someone very rich. I will be giving dinner parties all the time. We'll have I'll be giving dinner parties all the time. We'll have a cook who give me answer number 5 guys. I will be giving dinner parties at all the time and we'll have a cook who will be doing all the work. Of course, and you'll both get invitations. You are joking, aren't you? Natasha, I expect I expect you will be playing in an orchestra. That's what you really want to do, isn't it? Now, the last part, everyone. Take a look at this one. Again, one more thing to assume, and then we'll end the class. Now, assume we are talking about Feb 2022. ठीक है. By this time, आपका जो एग्जाम है, आपका जो written portion है, that will be done. ठीक है. अब आप क्या बोलोगे इस सिचुएशन में कि बाय दैट टाइम मैं ये एग्जाम अटेम्प्ट कर चुका हूँगा, मैंने ये अटेम्प्ट कर लिया होगा. एंड in English, what you say in such a sentence, I will have attempted or I will have cleared, inshallah, I will have attempted CSS 2022. ठीक है जी. फॉर फ्यूचर फॉर बेटर होप्स मैं इसको आई विल हैव क्लियर्ड कर देता हूँ जी, क्योंकि रिजल्ट लेट आता है थोड़ा सा. तो आई विल हैव क्लियर्ड इट. आई विल हैव क्लियर्ड CSS 2022 बाय बाय दिसंबर. ठीक है जी, 2022. सो एक काम जो फ्यूचर में किसी सर्टेन पॉइंट तक हो चुका होगा, कंप्लीट हो चुका होगा, डन हो चुका होगा. फॉर दैट केस, फॉर सच सिचुएशंस यू यूज व्हाट? फ्यूचर परफेक्ट. हियर वी गो. ठीक है जी, that's how it goes. This is a wonderful practice and I want you to solve this for me again. ये देखें जी. We'll have done. There is a conversation between two people. What time will you be home? And she says, I will have finished here by 8:30, so I should be home about 9. ठीक है. Which means कि 8:30 या 8:30 तक इनका काम यहाँ पर कंप्लीट हो गया होगा. सही है. We use will have plus a past participle, जिसको हम लोग future perfect भी बोलते हैं, for something that will be over in the future. Sarah is thinking about a future time, 8:30. At 8:30 she will be able to say that I have finished. ठीक है. एक एक्सरसाइज करेंगे, फिर एक पैराग्राफ इमेजिन करते हैं और इसको खत्म करते हैं. Alright, practice करें sir. Will have done. Paul wants to be an artist. He's reading about a famous artist called Winston Plummer. Winston Plummer was a great artist who had a wonderful career. He won lots of prizes before he was 20. By the age of 25, he had double had आ गया जी. ठीक है. By the age of 25, he had his own exhibition. He was the subject of a TV documentary by the time he was 30. By the age of 35, he had become world famous. He made millions of pounds from his pictures before he was 40. Now, Paul is daydreaming. Double had we for what we use. Double had is used when we want to talk about past perfect, something that we possessed or owned before past. ठीक है, previous past के लिए past perfect use होता है. Paul is daydreaming about his own future, career. What is he thinking? आज इन sentences का link इसी story के साथ है ऊपर. I hope I will have won lots of prizes before I'm 20. यानी 20 साल से पहले जो विंस्टन प्लमर थे उन्होंने बहुत सारे प्राइसेस जीत चुके थे. ये कह रहा है कि जब मैं भी 20 का हूंगा यार मैं भी बहुत सारे प्राइसेस जीत चुका हूंगा. Do you understand that? So I hope that I will have won lots of prizes before I'm 20. Now answer this one, guys. Perhaps my own exhibition by the age of 25. Take a look at the above story and then answer this one. Perhaps I will have. नहीं सर, थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम है. Sarah Baloch close, but still not the answer. इसका आंसर भी डबल हार्ड में छुपा हुआ है. ये चीज. Finally, Bella Khan, you have given the right answer. I will have had my own exhibition. Sir, the correct answer is I will have had my own exhibition. Now take a look at this one. अगर ये अभी भी किसी को समझ में नहीं आया तो don't worry. Again, ये देखें जी. The name of this book I'm reading is Oxford Practice Grammar, and I'll show you the book before the class ends. ठीक है? Don't worry about that. ये देखें जी. I will drive my car. Which tense is this, everyone? Again, this is the main verb, or is it the helping verb? सर फ्यूचर इंडेफिनिट है, फ्यूचर सिंपल है, बिल्कुल ठीक है. दिस इज द बेस फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. ठीक है. अच्छा, इसको इस तरह से भी इमेजिन करना. आई विल हैव अ कार इन द फ्यूचर. जैसे हम क्वालिफाई कर लेंगे इंशाल्लाह तो आई विल हैव माई ओन कार, मेरे पास मेरी अपनी गाड़ी होगी. क्या ये सेंटेंस गलत है? इज दिस सेंटेंस रॉन्ग इन एनी वे? टॉक टू मी गाइस. Both of these sentences, मेरे बच्चों, both of these sentences are actually future simple, future indefinite. अगर आपको ये अभी भी लग रहा है कि ये future perfect है तो this is wrong. Take a look. I will drive my car, helping verb, base form of verb. बिल्कुल, मतलब मेरे पास एक गाड़ी होगी. Again, this is not in eating sense, Sarah Baloch. This is again possessing something, possession of something. ठीक है. टेक अ लुक. अगर इसको हम यूं देखें, सब्जेक्ट, हेल्पिंग वर्ब एंड देन बेस फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. इधर सब्जेक्ट, हेल्पिंग वर्ब एंड देन बेस फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. डू यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस? दोनों फ्यूचर सिंपल है मेरे बच्चों. नाउ टेक अ लुक. परेशान नहीं होइएगा बिल्कुल. I will have bought a car. Which tense is this? Sir, it is future perfect because here I have the helping verb and this is my main verb. ठीक है? Now take a look at this one. I will have. इस bought की जगह मैं थर्ड फॉर्म सप्लाई कर रहा हूं सर, जो क्या है? had. I will have had a car. I hope it is clear now. ठीक है, कोई कंफ्यूजन तो नहीं है बच्चों? This entire thing is a helping verb and this is the main verb again. ये वही double had वाला प्रॉब्लम फिर से आ गया. ठीक है. Now coming back to this one again. Sir, perhaps क्या बोलेगा ये? What is Paul trying to say? What is the correct sentence? मनीषा बेटा देखें, सेकंड सेंटेंस में कुछ कुछ परेशान होने वाली बात नहीं है. ये देखो, आई हैव अ कार, प्रेजेंट सिंपल. फ्यूचर में लेके गए तो क्या बन गया? आई सॉरी पास में लेके गए तो क्या बन गया? आई हैड अ कार. फ्यूचर में आ गए तो आई विल हैव अ कार. ये तीनों सिंपल हैं, राइट? दिस इज प्रेजेंट सिंपल. मनीषा मेरे साथ है बेटा. दिस इज प्रेजेंट सिंपल, दिस इज पास्ट सिंपल एंड दिस वन हियर इज फ्यूचर सिंपल. इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम? ठीक है, अब मेरे साथ रहिएगा प्लीज. ठीक है. आई विल हैव अ कार. व्हिच टेंस इज दिस मनीषा? जीशान? सर फ्यूचर सिंपल है. बिल्कुल ठीक है, बिल्कुल ठीक है. पास्ट में हमारे पास ये आ गया. ठीक है. नाउ टेक अ लुक. आई विल हैव bought a car. Now what is the basic difference here? यहां पर जो हमारे पास have है, that is the main verb, and here we have added another verb, bought. Bought is the main verb and this have is the helping verb. ठीक है. अब इसी को हम फ्यूचर परफेक्ट में क्या क्या मैं इसको फ्यूचर परफेक्ट बोल सकता हूं? यस और नो? सारा कैसे नहीं बेटा? ये देखो, helping verb which is will have and then main third form of verb, it is future perfect. अब इस bought की जगह मैं इस have को लेके आ रहा हूं as the main verb, यानी I will have had a car. फ्यूचर परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस नहीं बोल सकते. ठीक है, फ्यूचर परफेक्ट है. मेरे पास एक गाड़ी होगी. ठीक है जी. नाउ टेक अ लुक, टेक अ लुक, टेक अ लुक. अब इसी सेंटेंस को इस पूरी सिचुएशन में देखना. पॉल साहब कह रहे हैं कि जब मैं 35 का हूंगा मेरे पास भी मेरी अपनी एग्जीबिशन बन गई होगी, आ गई होगी. नाउ डू यू गेट इट? ही इज सेइंग आई वंडर perhaps I will have had my own exhibition by the age of 25. Do you understand it? By the age of 25 he had his own exhibition. ये देखें जी, again he had his own exhibition. The book is asking us to take this into future perfect. तो क्या करेंगे भाई? He will have, ये हो गया helping verb, and this is the main verb, sir. He will have had his own exhibition. सर अब तो इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होनी चाहिए. ठीक है. डबल हैव थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज करेगा, उसको थोड़ा सा ग्रिप में लेके आए. इट इज क्लियरली अ परफेक्ट सेंटेंस टू से, नो इश्यूज विद दैट. चलें जी, बैक टू दिस. सर 35 तक क्या हो जाएगा मेरे पास? देखें, बाय द एज ऑफ 35 विंस्टन प्लमर क्या कर चुके थे? वो वर्ल्ड फेमस हो चुके थे. सर अब मैं क्या बोलूं? द मेन वर्ब इज बिकम. बिकम ही को थर्ड फॉर्म में लेके आइएगा. सॉरी सबसे पहले 30 वाला सॉल्व करते हैं जी. बाय द एज ऑफ 30 क्या होगा? विंस्टन प्लमर के साथ किया था. ही वाज सब्जेक्ट ऑफ अ टीवी डॉक्यूमेंट्री बाय द टाइम ही वाज 30. आई वंडर if I want you to solve blank number 2 now. Come on, everyone, you can do it. It's not that difficult. All right. Challenge. Do you want me to solve this for you, everyone? What do you say? ये जी. I wonder if I will be. नहीं बेला, जो आपने बनाया that is future simple. I want you to make future perfect. I wonder if I will be subject on TV documentary. If I will have done. सारा ठीक है, अब बिल्कुल सही sentence है. But where is this verb? Was की third form चाहिए मुझे. See, this is what I want you to do. मनीषा आकाश बिल्कुल सही सेंटेंस है जी, बिल्कुल सही आंसर है आपका. He was the subject of a TV documentary. I wonder if I will have been the subject of a TV documentary. ठीक हो गया जी. This was the answer, everyone. Then number 3, maybe 35 तक मैं क्या कर चुका हूँगा बताएं. By the age of 35, I will become world famous. Correct the sentence for me, please.